and this is actually happening.
Oh my God, we are!
Ah!
We are pushing away.
Oh, you scared me.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we kick off our next adventure on the channel by sailing down the Rhine River, visiting dozens of Christmas markets, touring castles, and eating some amazing food. If you love the holiday season with lights and joyful noise, this is an experience that you cannot miss. Taylor has been wanting to do a river cruise for years, and we finally took the leap to try out one of the most talked about river cruises, Christmas markets on the Rhine. Now, we had aboard a 10-hour flight from Miami to Istanbul, flying economy on Turkish Airways, and we were a little worried, but it ended up being tolerable. Flying economy, you'll receive a blanket, toiletry bag that includes a toothbrush, toothpaste, lip balm, socks, slippers, and an eye mask. You'll also get some headphones that you can use to watch and listen to some music while in flight. And the movie selection was really great. A meal is also included as well as drinks. So we got some food, had a drink, and went to sleep. And while the flight wasn't terrible, we were pretty happy when we landed in Istanbul. Well, Taylor and I just finally made it. This is like our actual first time doing an international flight by ourselves, right? I mean, like, not that somebody else has set up for us.
Yes.
So if you guys watched our stuff from July when we flew to Paris for Disneyland Paris, Disney set all that stuff up. So this is our first time doing this stuff all by ourselves.
And I'm very tired.
Yeah, so we just arrived into Istanbul, and you know, a lot of emotions. I think super nervous, especially like doing transfers, and we have to get our bags. And because we're flying straight through with Turkish Airways or Turkish Airlines, not flying straight through, but we are doing what are we doing here?
Transfer?
Yeah.
Connection?
We're doing a connection, but it's all through Turkish Airlines. We don't have to go get our bags. So when you get off the plane, they actually have somebody there, and they will direct you to where you need to go based on your next boarding pass. So pretty cool. We're going to like walk around because we've got like 2 hours or so.
At least.
And just kind of check the place out. I mean, it's beautiful in here. It's super wide. It's super open.
It's very big.
Yeah, so let's go walk around.
This is like a mall.
It is like
Literally a mall. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we walked up here literally just to see this.
Like, this is crazy.
Oh, look at this. Like, come on. Is that actually Turkish delight? I might have to get some. I've always wanted to try it. Look. Look at that thing.
Bazaar. The old
I just like
bazaar.
the trees.
Now, Istanbul Airport is enormous. And it's a pretty incredible place. And I'm not sure that we could have asked for a better place to have a layover in. What is really great about Istanbul Airport is that they provide you with information on their website of how to navigate and what to do if you're making connection, and if you're flying further into Turkey, or if you're flying out of Turkey into somewhere else, which is what we were doing. So they make it really, really easy. Have like a variety pack. But now we have still another 3-hour flight to Switzerland. So let's go.
We can see, Nikki, this is another ship, and we are just docked next to it.
Oh, okay.
That happens from time to time. First time river cruising?
Yes.
Yep.
Nice. So that happens. Not every day, but because it's a lot of ships, then sometimes we're in front, then we're in back. Yes. Then we're on the last cruise, are still here, so you just walk. So how many people on this cruise ship? How many on a full ship? Yeah. 180. Oh, okay.
Wow.
We are not a full ship this last one. I think we are 116. Welcome to Emerald Sky. So this is all down, so we're ready for sailing tonight, because when it's bridges, we have to take them down so we can go past the low bridges that we have over here. And I'll go. And here we are. Welcome.
Thank you.
So here I will show you. You You can just find yourself a seat, sit down. I will tell the reception that you are here.
All right.
This is the bar. Please feel free. This is glue wine. Enjoy. Here you have water station and coffee station.
Perfect.
So just enjoy
Thank you.
and relax, and we'll see you when we're ready for your check-in, okay?
Thank you.
Fantastic.
So after about almost exactly 24 hours of traveling, we have officially made it here. And it's 24 hours our time, because we left at 11 o'clock yesterday our time. It's now after 11 o'clock here. So it feels like it has just been forever. So we had a 10-hour flight from Miami to Istanbul, 3-hour layover, and then another 3-hour flight here. So we finally made it, and we're on the ship. And it's really cool. I think they told us that the ship is not fully sold, which is nice. But, you know, compared to like oceanic cruising, there's only like about 150 to 180 people on the ship. So a very, very drastic change. And of course, obviously, completely different layout, but we're very excited. And we're hanging out in the lounge because the rooms aren't ready and they have like a little welcome party type of thing that goes on. So, and that'll happen here in a little bit. But we've got some coffee and water and some mulled wine, which another guest came by and told us that, you know, we should get used to having a glass, I guess, every day once we come in from the cold. So kind of excited. And I don't know, I'm pumped because it's different.
So we have made it to our room here on the Emerald Sky, and we are staying in a panoramic balcony room. So we will show you what that means later, but all of the staterooms here are about the same size. They are kind of small, but you have to think of the space that is on the ship, and you're really not going to spend a ton of time in here anyway.
All right, so over here on basically where the TV's at, this is where all the drawers are at. So I started filling up a little bit on this drawer. As you guys can see, got a few things in there, nowhere near everything that I brought, because everything's over here in the suitcase still. But we only have 2 outlets in here that we can really use. And I brought these little white extension plugs. So these literally pull out. I bought these on Amazon. We take them on our regular ocean cruises all the time, and they're great. So plug those in, and then we basically have 4 outlets now with 2 USB-Cs and 6 USB plugs, which is pretty nice. And something else that I wanted to point out is the closet over here. So we've got slippers down here. We've got 2 bathrobes. But what I think is kind of cool is that there's also a huge umbrella in here. I will say it would be better if there were 2, but pretty nice. And then there's actually some walking sticks in here, and they're branded Emerald, you know, for obvious reasons, but kind of nice that we have that. And then we also have some earplugs in here, shoe polish sponge, a shoe horn right there, or whatever that thing's called, to help you slip your shoes on and off. There is a mini bar. I'm not sure if the mini bar is actually included, and I don't know that we'll really partake in much of the mini bar. And then we've got a safe. So the room is not super large like Taylor said. Taylor's in the bathroom, which is over there. And you can see me here, maybe in the mirror. Not a super huge room. I do like these like little chairs right here with a little table, because when we open this blind, which is down right now because Taylor's in the shower, and we put the window down, there's actually another ship right next to us.
So I think they're pretty good size for the amount of time we will be spending in here. So we've got a nice little bathroom over there, their toilet, sink, shower. We've got a bed that can actually be split apart into 2. Then we have our little panoramic balcony off to the side. The window actually comes down and you can sit there and enjoy the fresh air with the window. There is a lot of storage space as far as drawers and closet. And whew. This trip, I honestly just didn't even feel like it was real until we got here. We were sitting out drinking some Chocchiatos, and I looked at Josh and just started laughing, and I was like, I think some hysteria is setting in from not sleeping very much in the last couple days, but I can't believe we're actually here, like our first real trip to Europe.
Hey everybody, we just wanted to remind you real quickly that if you're thinking about doing a river cruise, you're enjoying this and you're like, man, I gotta get on one of these river cruises, send us an email. Fill out our form. We can help you plan your next vacation, and that's Taylor and I personally. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and you're gonna have an absolutely amazing time. Cannot wait for everybody to continue to see the rest of these videos, because it truly was an absolute magical vacation. So we will get back to it. Let's go toward the ship. So we went to our room and we got cleaned up because, you know, after like 12 hours of like traveling and plane rides, you need to take a shower. And so we decided that we'd kind of come out and start kind of checking out our accommodations for the rest of the week, which is the ship. And right now we're up on the upper deck, which is not very tall. You know, we're used to being on an ocean cruise and being as high as the buildings around us, which is really different. So you look around, it is obviously December. There will probably not be anybody up here probably the entire cruise. Like we're freezing just being out here right now. But you know, during the summertime, the spring, tons of chairs. This is actually a running deck. Oh, that's cool. Church bell over there. This is also a running deck, so it has like a track that goes the whole way around. And it's actually pretty nice. There's a tic-tac-toe board over here. I think they even have like a little like putt-putt kind of thing back that way too. So, but all in all, you know, this is, I'm really excited because ocean cruises are really like, I mean, they're great. You get to go all over the world, but on these types of cruises, which we haven't done yet, and this is our first one, you know, you get to be right in the city. And I think that's just so different. And I think the only thing that I'm going to regret about this cruise is that it gets dark at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, you know. So we'll be able to see Christmas lights, but we won't really be able to see any of the terrain around us while we're cruising. But still, nonetheless, I mean, you're put right into the center of so much culture and history here throughout Europe. So it's cold, and I think Taylor would like to go inside. I know I want to go inside. So let's go in. We'll head down one deck, which is deck 3, and give you guys a little tour down there. All right, so we are on deck 3, which is the deck that our room is on. And we're gonna walk all the way back this hallway, which is still kind of crazy in my mind because I feel like to get from the front to the back, or from the front to the, or from the back to the front, normally it's a little bit of a walk, but you know, because the river cruise is so much different, it's pretty short. And the pool's out here. Now what's cool about the pool is that at nighttime, they'll actually have a cover that goes over top, and they actually do like a movie. So let's see if there's anybody out here first. So this is the pool area. I believe that the water is heated. Now Taylor and I did not bring a swimming suit or bathing suit. Of course I have shorts and I could just wear shorts, but yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty nice place. There is plenty of space here to really just kind of lounge and relax if you don't want to get into the pool. Now, one thing that I have enjoyed so far about this cruise is that you can get both still and bubbly water. I love that because I love getting a little bit of carbonation in my water, and Taylor can have her still water. And then we also have the coffee maker over here as well, which is the same thing that is up at the front in the lounge area. And then they also have towels here as well, so you don't have to bring any towels from your stateroom, which is kind of nice as well. And this is where we will be having dinner later on, which is pretty nice looking. Love all the window seating. Hopefully Taylor and I can get a window seat. So we came out to the very front of the ship. The pole and everything is the back. So I'm assuming this is the front because that looks like the bow. But out here what's kind of cool is that we just saw that they've got blankets out here. So you can kind of come out and relax and, you know.
Get some coffee or hot chocolate or mulled wine. Come out here, grab a blanket, and just enjoy the ride. In your parka as well.
It'll be cold, but yeah.
Because it'll be cold.
So we're back in the lounge area, I guess you could say. And it just feels weird because I feel like there should be so much more to tour, but there isn't, which is kind of nice because we can just really just like kick back, relax, unwind, and just have a good time. Not feeling like we have to rush to do 500 things, at least right now. Tomorrow that might be a different story.
So it is our first night on the Emerald Sky, and we're having dinner at Reflections. This is the restaurant on the ship, and this is where you will have dinner every single night. But they do have a menu. There's some options that you can choose from, and then they list the chef's recommendations on there as well.
Bread and butter. Thank you.
Perfect. Always starting with bread and butter, of course, and then you can do appetizer, entree, and dessert. One really nice thing on Emerald Cruises is that wine, beer, and sodas are included with meals. So your lunch and dinner, you can order wine, you can order beer, and you can order fountain soda, and you don't have to pay extra for that. So they do have some drink packages on here that you can get if you would like to be able to drink throughout the day, but we plan on just drinking with dinner.
So for dinner every night on the menu, it is served a la carte, and you get the choice of 4 different kind of main entrees that the chef is making, but it looks like pretty much every night you're always going to have the option to get a chicken or a steak, salmon, and a vegetarian dish. So you always kind of have options, which is really nice. And then on top of that, they also have like for appetizers, they've got like a regular like garden salad or a Caesar salad, which is what Taylor went with tonight. So I'm excited, and I am super hungry because I haven't eaten since like noon, and it's 6:30.
It's been a weird day.
It has been a long and weird day. All right, so I got the chili con carne, which is basically like a chili con carne, and we've got sour cream. There's a little bit of guacamole on there, some lettuce, and then these look like they're like fresh fried tortilla chips. Look fantastic. And Taylor has a traditional Caesar salad.
Little simple.
Look at those anchovies on there,
yeah.
buddy.
I didn't even realize that. Oh, I'm not eating those.
What? When in Rome
No.
or Switzerland.
They can go over here. You shouldn't have said anything, and I wouldn't have ate them.
Oh, come on.
Because I didn't realize that's what it was.
You can do it.
Nah.
I believe in you.
Nah.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, here you go. You can talk about your salad later. My chili con carne just is, smells fantastic. You know what I love? When I order something at a restaurant and the waiter, waitress, waiter, the wait staff, server says, that's an excellent choice. Because then I know I've made an excellent choice. Cheers. It's a lot on here. Really, really good. A little salty, good chili, good flavor. I wish there was a little bit more like heat in there, but other than that, this is really good. And unfortunately, this isn't like ocean cruising where, or maybe it is, I don't know, we could ask, where like, if you really like an appetizer, you can order like multiple appetizers, because I would order this again. Yeah, it's really good. All right, so I got zeal. Yep, I got zeal tonight. So I got veal to eat. This is part of the chef recommended meal, and Taylor got a steak, and I can tell from right here that it looks like it's cooked pretty well.
It sure does.
Well, not well, but cooked properly to her liking. So they give you, with the steak, chicken, salmon, and the vegetable, or the vegetarian dish, they give you the option to get a side. So Taylor went with the steak fries.
I did.
So let's cut into that. Oh, that's special butter.
Yep, I got some herb butter. I was trying to let it melt a little bit, but I can cut into it. Pretty tender. It's pretty good, because it's a thinner steak. It looks like it's seared really nice.
Yum, 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 yum. I think the colors on the dish aren't the greatest, but the veal's pretty tender. The potato, like, crepe, basically, because it's a super thin pancake, is really good. And, you know, all together paired really well. So, pretty good dish. Like, not that I don't want to say like I'm pleasantly surprised. I would expect for River Cruise Emerald for the food to be really good, and it is so far. So if I had one bone to pick, it's that later tonight, if I'm hungry, I don't have anywhere I can go to get food because they don't do that like a regular cruise. So we will be sleeping, but cheers. And for my dessert, I went with fresh fruit tonight because I wasn't a fan of hazelnut ice cream. Don't like mousse desserts over there, which is what Taylor's got. And I think the other thing was like cheese. So I was kind of trying to balance out my meal tonight. So looks like we've got some honeydew, a black raspberry, orange, and apple slices. Taylor, how was dinner our first night?
Dinner was great our first night. Let me tell you, they just keep pouring the wine. So, like I said earlier, wine and beer is included with your meals, and we had a lot of white wine tonight. But the food was delicious. My steak was cooked perfectly. I loved the herb butter that was on there, and I really enjoyed the chocolate mousse dessert. It was really good. Overall, this has been a good first day. I'm kind of glad we didn't really do much when we got here, and we just kind of got to like sit back, relax, kind of like catch up on everything that's happened. I know we really only like traveled for the day, but it was exhausting traveling. So it has, the last like 24 plus hours has felt like one whole day because we haven't actually laid down in a bed to go to sleep yet. So I'm excited to get refreshed tonight by actually getting to sleep all night.
Whew. All right. So we just finished dinner. And I'm like a zombie at this point.
We're ready for bed at this point.
I barely have slept on any of the flights.
I slept on the last flight probably the whole entire time.
3 glasses of wine at dinner. Some good food. I think I should sleep well. It is almost 8 o'clock, and at 8 o'clock is when we are actually going to be pushing away from the dock and starting our cruise.
Yeah.
Which is pretty exciting.
It is. I really didn't believe we were actually going to be doing this until we got here. I'm like, even with the flights, I'm like, nope, it's still not happening. Not until we get on board. And then once we actually got on board, I started to get emotional because I was like, okay, we're actually here and this is actually happening.
Oh my God, we are! We are pushing away.
Oh, you scared me. This is our panoramic balcony. This window drops down. And then it's glass so you can see out, but then you can also have the window open, which is awesome.
So what is really unique and kind of cool about river cruises is that what we're looking at right now is another cruise ship, which is the sister ship from Scenic. So kind of crazy, but this is how a lot of the river cruises work, where you'll get into some of the ports and you actually end up being stacked over your other ships within the company.
We had to walk up their stairs across the top of their ship.
Right.
And then onto ours. It was crazy. This is cool. Talk about perfect timing.
Oh, wait, I think those are just employees. Yeah, so we are actually open to the atmosphere. So as you can see,
the air.
I have the camera out here.
Oh, look, you can. Oh, they're getting ready to go too.
They're getting ready to go too now.
They're just waiting for us to get out of the way, probably.
Probably, yeah. But here we go. We are officially kicking off, which is awesome.
It's happening.
This is so cool. It is very cold out. I don't know if you can see my breath.
Freezing.
But yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I can see your breath now. And the best part is that while this window's open, the heat doesn't work in our room.
No, it doesn't.
Because that's how all cruise ships are set up. So this is awesome. So this is the back of the ship. We're actually going to be heading up river this way.
Yep.
Or actually down, I think we're going down river. Pretty sure. I don't know, but
we're cruising on the river.
what a great way to like end our day, is getting to actually push away and start setting sail. So super exciting. Oh, this is awesome. I can't wait. Tomorrow's going to be super busy.
It is.
So there's actually going to be quite a bit going on for us tomorrow. It is an intense kind of day.
Yes.
And we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I don't want to get dragged into this video, but
basically all you need to know is that every day you have an excursion included.
Exactly. So we're pretty excited. It's going to be fun, and we're going to put this window up so that it heats back up and we can go to bed. So we'll see you all in the next one.